It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an AFC North matchup as we join you from M&T Bank Stadium.
All right, we're about to head down to the field for kickoff, and a final thought, Phil. Both teams coming into this game off wins last week.
Yeah, you know, both teams very confident, feeling good about what they're doing. So when you have two confident teams playing, Jim, what we're going to see is, I think, very good football. So the fans sit back and enjoy the game.
And they have this return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15. The Bengals this time will go with two tight ends. And now here's the toss.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
They'll run it off the toss. And it's Suggs who gets outside to make the tackle.
The Bengals off. Coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
That leads us to second down. Dalton's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. From the shotgun. Dalton looking long. And it falls incomplete. With that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. This offense is very good at moving the football and right up near the top when it comes to yards per game. The Bengals have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. The Bengals snap it at the 26. Down the field. And it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
This punt will be returned.
And a flag comes out. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
The Ravens from the 22. Handoff by Flacco. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss. Second down.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
He's got the catch. And he gains maybe 3. And now, let's take a look at the Ravens lineup on offense. A week ago, they shredded the defense, throwing for over 400 yards. Now, looking at third down. The Ravens come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Flacco's got it in the gun.
almost intercepted.
The Ravens really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Thomas has got it now. Brooks is there to take him down. That return's good for about 7.
The Bengals have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. On 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
Dalton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And it's a catch by Eifert. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The Bengals coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. The Bengals now move the chains. First down on the way. The Bengals take it from the 38. Toss to the outside. Breaks out of the tackle. Arrington's there that time for the tackle.
The Bengals offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down here after the run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Makes the touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. Dalton's racked up his 40th touchdown pass of the season. He made it. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. Fields the football at the 8. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line.
The Ravens weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Gets the handle here. And pick up about 4. And now here's a look at the Bengals defense. A week ago, they got to the quarterback on 5 occasions. The Bengals defense lined up going with the 46 defense. Second down and 5. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
You know you got a good defense when you can hit the quarterback and sack him when you're only sending your defensive front and no blitzers.
Third down now. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Flacco will take it from the gun. Going for the deep ball. Trey Kirkpatrick with the pick. They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football, and this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
Dalton will take it from the gun. The ball is fumbled. Recovery by the offense. Lewis there to make the tackle.
Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
The Bengals come to the line with a bunch set. Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun, and it's caught by Marvin Jones. Jones is taken down at the 46.
Wide receivers in the NFL, hey, they can catch it, but also they can break tackles. What a job that time by the wide receiver.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Here's the handoff. Lewis is the one who made the big stop.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Takes the hit, throws. And now here's the Ravens defense. How many extra possessions can they get today for their team as they specialize in taking the football away? That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down. Dalton's ready for the snap, empty backfield. And it's knocked down.
The Bengals don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Huber is back now. He'll be punting. Let's see what he can do here. Jones there to take it down. And a run back of about 7.
The Ravens' last possession ended somewhat painfully with an interception. You wonder if they're going to try to compensate for that mistake on this drive, Phil.
Well, sometimes when you have a mistake on the offensive side, it does make you get more conservative. But let's look at it from the defensive side. It was just a tremendous play. So sometimes in the NFL, that's going to happen where the defensive player is just better than the offensive player.
I know you had a lot of experience at this, but after you threw an interception, what was it like coming back out on the field the next time?
Well, I tell you, I tell all my teammates, be alert. You might have to tackle again because I'm going to keep firing it down the field.
The play clock's running down. Delay of game will cost them 5.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Flacco from the shotgun. Rashad Perriman has the football.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Does it take talent to do something like this? You've got a time to pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it and do the perfect timing, hit that receiver, and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time, incomplete pass.
Second down and 10. Tosses the football. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
It's third down coming up.
The Ravens come to the line. First down marker is at the 48.
They need to get the play off.
The Ravens get a first down. Going to take it the distance. Touchdown. And that touchdown, Phil, here late in the first, ties the game.
Yeah, it ties it up, and it gets them out of a little hole, and, of course, it gives the offense a lot of confidence. And on the defensive side, they have struggled early, but maybe they can start to pick things up.
The Ravens
Getting ready for the kickoff.
Thomas is going to test the coverage here. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bengals heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10. Trying to find an opening to the right.
Gains 5. Back here, ready to start the second quarter. And a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Bill.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
The Bengals come out, jumbo package on the field. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. But it falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Ravens load up the box, going with the 46 defense. The Bengals have it at the 29. They're going to run it on the toss. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Dalton will be taking the snap out of the pistol. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. On the money. Hill's the one who brings him to the ground.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Got the first, and he's got some space. Fights off the hit. Hill's tackled down at the 24.
The defense will take the penalty.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size, and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for no gain.
After the penalty, it's 2nd down and 12. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Feeds him again. He's brought down at the 46. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The Bengals line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. Interception by Webb. He's in the clear. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick.
Butler's going to test the coverage this time.
That was a good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
What a place to start for the offense.
Dalton from the shotgun.
With two hands, he has it.
Gets about 9 on the play.
The Bengals did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Bengals now move the chains.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They come to the line at the 24. The Bengals come out in a bunch set. First down at the 24. Devin Funchess comes away with the football.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd and 3.
And it's swatted away.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion.
Just a quick drop back. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Phil, I know they were looking for a touchdown on that drive, but they at least put up 3 midway through the second quarter.
Well, you know, maybe that 3 points is going to be the difference in this game. That's how you have to look at it when you score. Don't always look at the negative. Sometimes look at the positive, and I think that 3 was very important.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Ravens taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
The Ravens are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 14-10. The Ravens have it at the 24. Stills on the receiving end. Gains 15. That's his first reception today.
Well, there's a lot of ways to get it done. Just remember, throw it to the open guy. You never know what's going to happen afterwards. Short pass that time turns into a long gain. Good job by the wide receiver.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Midway second quarter. And it's batted down.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 10. Flacco flings it way down the field.
Long way to go in this game. No reason to panic right now, and I don't think the offense will. They'll call a nice conservative play here.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Third down and 10. Makes the catch inbound.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Flacco standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Rashad Perriman with the catch, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
The Ravens getting set for the kickoff.
Butler's running this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bengals all bunched up here as they get set at the line. From the gun, Dalton. Got drilled as he throws it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Second and 10.
Two hands on the football and has the catch. Has space. Brooks is going to make the tackle. This guy knows how to rack up the rack yards, doesn't he?
He does, and it's really nice to watch him do it. He's able to catch the football, make sure he concentrates, looks it in, and turns upfield and never breaks stride. He makes it look so easy. You know why? Because he's always practicing it.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Could have been intercepted. The ball is spotted at the 49.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 10.
Catch made near the sideline.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver and you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline. Let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
Dalton's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Brought down at the 26.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Set up now at the 26. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. On target with Tyler Eifert.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Flip to the outside. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line.
The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
Second and goal from the 5.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
The Ravens drafted this young man in the first round so that he could go after the quarterback.
Anytime you can sack the quarterback in the NFL, you are an impact player, and they need a lot of those sacks from this young man this year.
Loss of 2 on that play.
Coming to the line at the 8. The Ravens packing the box here. 46 formation. Third and goal from the 8.
They're setting up screen.
Jim, if the receiver's open, throw him the football, because here's just a good example. When a guy catches the football short, if he can just break that tackle, they can pick up those extra yards. Good job by the quarterback and receiver that time.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
It's good. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Ravens offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
From the gun, Flacco. Got hit on release. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Flacco's got everybody split out wide.
The corner step back.
Dunlap wraps up the quarterback. The Ravens signal for the timeout.
And that's the first one they've used. Third down.
The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Flacco will take it from the gun.
Surveys.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out.
The Ravens put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
The Ravens offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Flacco will have it in the pistol. First down at the 34.
Looking for some daylight up the middle.
That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Bengals lined up in the nickel. The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. They'll go ground. That gain of 10.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
First down here after the run.
Davis lined up in a single back formation.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Toss play. And Davis is tackled down after a gain of 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center.
Second down, 3 for the first.
Makes a foot race to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. And they've established a nice lead here just moments into the second half.
Well, good job by the offense finding a way to score, but what a terrible job by the defense. No life, no execution, and now you just face a bigger deficit.
Thomas is going to run this one out. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line.
The Bengals on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Throws the pass.
Dalton's back in shotgun formation. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
3rd and 10 coming up. Empty backfield look for Dalton here.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
It's a grab by Funchess.
Gains 17.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
First down here after the completion.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Brings the quarterback down.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete. Third down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Dalton will take it from the gun.
Going for the home run. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Kevin Huber being called on now for the punt. And no return here as they'll down it.
The Ravens have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
Two tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 26. Perriman's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Bengals out now in a 4-6 formation. First down at the 47. Wide to the left. Gets away. And that's a gain of 9.
He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Second and 1 coming up. The Ravens have it at the 44.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. This is third down.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
Breaks the tackle.
Gains 14. The Ravens have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Flacco's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
The Ravens snap it at the 31. Allen's got it on the screen. Maluga's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
From the shotgun.
He's got the catch.
And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens have been very good throwing the football today. Flacco's continued to be one of the best field generals in the game.
I just love the way he dominates everything with the football team, especially on the offensive side, Jim. We see he's in command of everything, and of course, we see all the great plays he makes.
This next play comes from the 30.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Flacco from the shotgun.
Great pass. Great catch. Great control. Jones is in on the tackle.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Handoff out of the eye. Smith in on the tackle. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Just a yard out.
The Bengals defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Second and goal to go from the 1.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Press coverage all the way.
Third and goal from the 3.
To Williams. Touchdown, Ravens. Williams' second touchdown of the game.
Well, we've seen a lot of terrific passes by this quarterback today. Multiple touchdowns, showing his arm strength, showing his great touch. That's what you have to do to be a great quarterback in this league.
Thomas going to test the coverage here. And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15.
The quarter is about to end. One more play first.
Dalton over to Eifert.
Welcome back to this one-sided affair. So they complete that one, yet it's still second down.
The Bengals come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
And Jones can't hold on that time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Dalton's got it in the gun.
And he hauls it in. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He makes the catch.
Still powering ahead. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's second down and 9.
The Bengals at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
There's a flag right there. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
The Bengals from the 27. And intercepted. Early in the
fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought this could be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
First down at the 49. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down here after that run play.
Davis in the backfield. Single back set.
Toss to the outside. Davis marked down after a gain of 9.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll run it here.
Double tight end formation. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. Looking across the middle, Drake Kirkpatrick with the pick. They bring him to the turf. They had no reason to come out here and be so feisty in the fourth quarter, getting blown out. But they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow. And if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field.
The Bengals snap it up at the 26. Dalton's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
2nd and 10. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Lewis is there to make the tackle. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. First down at the 43. Dalton's on the move. And methodically, he just throws it away.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit that time. As the quarterback broke the pocket, the defensive backs did a good job staying with the receivers. Nobody's open. Quarterback has no opportunity except to throw the football away.
Second down and 10. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
3rd down following the incompletion.
The Bengals lined up, bunch formation. The Ravens come out in a dime package.
Nice Butler with the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The Bengals are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Bengals have it at the 34.
Taken down at the 33.
The Bengals decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Ravens retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Flacco set in the pistol. The Ravens have it at the 34.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
you're a running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. The Ravens have it at the 44. Davis has got it. Counter run. The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 12.
Gilmore grabs it. That's a gain of 6.
When you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
On the way, 3rd down. The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. Has his target. Two and a half minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and it's a first down. First down at the 37. Slashes to the left side. Allen's met after a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 2. He'll throw it over the middle. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
From the 29-yard line.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. 3rd and 2. Brings it in. Keeps churning ahead. And in for the touchdown. And they're not taking any chances. That touchdown will put this game out of reach.
You're right. That was no let's just run the clock out kind of drive. They said, to heck with it. This is pro football. You got to show us you can stop us. You know what they found out? They can't stop you. You're that good today.
Butler's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bengals offense getting ready to start this drive. I'm sure they're having a hard time letting go of what happened last time when they had the football across midfield and field goal range and failed to come away with any points.
Look, I like the fact that they went forward on 4th down. What I disagree with was the play call.
The ball comes out. Oh, they cough up the football and then in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Thomas going to test the coverage this time. That brings the play to an end. And a run back of about 17. The Bengals just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Coming up, 2nd down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Dalton from the shotgun. And he's forced to the ground.
A lot of things to look at if you're a quarterback in this league now, isn't it? You're looking at safeties, you look at linebackers, but you forget, hey, these corners can blitz. Good disguise, good timing, and a nice sack by the corner.
The Bengals had to go all out for 60 minutes last week in a victory, and now perhaps it's caught up with them. They've been struggling to stay in this game here, Phil.
No shortcuts in the NFL. They played 60 minutes last week. They are definitely not playing 60 minutes this week. To me, Jim, they look a little tired.
The coach is going to go for it. It's a two-tight end formation. From the gun, Dalton reaches out and snatches it.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Catch made. That's his third catch of the day. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Pulls it in. There to make the stop.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Snapping out of the gun. And a flag is down. And incomplete. What a hit that time. The line of scrimmage is the 14. Hills, a receiver all the way out to the right.
First down and 10.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Dalton's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Bengals decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Third and 8. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
The kicking team fails to recover the onside kick, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Yeah, tough job there. You know, look, the NFL has changed the rules over the year. You really only get one chance to get that onside kick, and that time they were not able to do it.
Coming to the line at the 43.
Now 1st and 10.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put two hands on the ball.